11 Investigates team recently reported that Lucas County is starting a conviction integrity unit. This will be a unit that will review claims of innocence. But what should it look like? Lead investigator Brian Duggar has been reporting on this issue for several years. Joins us now in studio for a deep dive into best practices for what would be a successful unit. Brian?
Yeah, there are now 125 conviction integrity units in the United States. Some of them, like Wayne County's unit in Detroit, have been very successful, but others have been criticized for having little impact. So what are the common traits of a good CIU? So I asked that question to the assistant director of the Quattrone Center at the University of Pennsylvania, the nation's leading expert on the inner workings of conviction integrity units.
We have gotten several grants from the Bureau of Justice Assistance to help with conviction integrity units and innocence organizations, usually small nonprofit or university-based organizations that are also looking into wrongful convictions. And we provide technical training and assistance to them all around the country.
Now, in the days ahead, Lucas County is expected to announce the structure and leadership of its unit. But Bluestein says there are clear best practices in order to have success.
Is the unit independent? Is it outside of the trial or appellate divisions within the prosecutor's office? Is it run by a person who has extensive experience in the criminal legal system? It can be a career prosecutor, but it's more likely to be somebody who has defense experience.
That's the case in Wayne County, where Valerie Newman, a former defense attorney, heads the unit. Her team has attorneys and investigators.
Conviction integrity units for a very large percentage of cases where people have wound up on the National Registry of Exonerations. And it's a trend that I hope continues and grows because it's important for justice. It's important for the community. I think the community has a lot more trust in a prosecutor's office when they're willing to say, we got it wrong.
In Lucas County, there have been several high-profile cases that involve claims of innocence. Eric Misch was recently granted a new trial for 1992 murder. Wayne Brady and Carl Willis were freed last year following an 11 Investigates look into a 1998 murder. So investigators are key in the review process.
This is not just looking at the record. This is not just reviewing what happened before. This is going out, looking for witnesses, investigating a case as if it were a cold case and trying to find out where does the evidence lead. So it's a factual investigation. It's not geared toward, affirming a conviction or overturning a conviction.
She offered several pieces of advice for new units.
They have to be well-resourced. Then they have to decide, okay, how are we going to flow these cases? What are our decision points going to be?
In Minnesota, an advisory board looks at the investigation.
Are we going to have an advisory board that helps us to help, again, remove bias from the process? It has to be built first. So we always recommend just take a few steps back, put the unit together in place, following best practices, and then you can say, yes, we are open for business. We're ready to go.
Bluestein and Newman both agree that mistakes happen because we're all human.
It's not just about looking backward, it's about looking forward. Because the best way we can prevent wrongful convictions is by learning how they happened in the past.
But as humans, we can fix our mistakes.
They're very heartwarming. You're glad that we've been able to correct an injustice, but they're also terrifying and sad because someone has lost so many years of their liberty when they didn't need to.
Now, Lucas County will be releasing details of its CIU in the days ahead. They have not yet said how to submit cases, so don't send any in yet. Now, I believe the interview with Marissa Bluestein is so important because it clearly lays out the best practices. And because of that, we are including the entire interview on WTUL.com and later on our YouTube channel. Reporting in studio, this is Brian Duggar for WTUL 11.